Hello, this is Ross from Oikos, and this is my very first screencast, and I'm going to use it to just talk you through the very basic features of WordPress and show you a simple out-of-the-box WordPress site and what the different components of that site are, and then we'll quickly log in and change our password so you can see the dashboard where you can control everything in WordPress. I use WordPress as a system for my clients because it's very easy to use to keep a website up to date. It means it's very easy to add and update your pages, and you don't have to worry about things like the look and feel of the site. That's all controlled for you, and a lot of the content can be generated automatically for you. WordPress grew out of what's called blogging software. So originally it was for people keeping online diaries and journals that they were sharing with the world, and they added on features which make it what's called a content management system, or a CMS for short. And as a content management system, it can be used to manage an ordinary website for a business or a charity or a community group, as well as keeping a blog, an online diary or journal. When you first install WordPress, you get something that looks very much like what you're seeing now, and the look and feel of a site is controlled by what's called the theme. And the default theme that you get when you first install WordPress is called 2010. This is how 2010 looks, and there's a few components to point out here. At the very top on the left hand side, this is the site title, so the name of your website. On the right hand side over here is what's called the site description, and that's just like a tagline that says something about what your site is, and both of those bits of information can be changed from the WordPress dashboard, which we'll show you later on. The image here is a header image, and that is also can be changed from the WordPress dashboard. You can pick from a number of pre-installed images, or you can upload your own. This small black bar here, this contains the menu items, so this is the menu bar, and this allows people to click and see the different parts of your site. And each of these links is a menu item, and again, from the WordPress dashboard you can configure what these items are. You can change the links and the names, and you can move them around and reorder them and add and delete new items. Underneath the menu bar is the main content section, where all the information that you put in your blog posts or in your website pages will appear, and again we can edit all that from the WordPress dashboard. On the right hand side of these, there's actually 6 little sections in here, which are called widgets, and widgets are small areas of content that WordPress mostly creates for you and updates automatically. Widgets are really easy to add in and to change details of, and most themes allow you to have different areas of widgets. In this theme, they're all aligned on the right hand side to start with, and this area of widgets is called a sidebar. But widgets don't have to appear in a sidebar that's on the side of your site. They can also appear in other places, and underneath the main content area down here, there are actually 4 hidden areas where you can also put widgets into what we call the footer area of your WordPress site. And then at the bottom there's just a couple of small links allowing you to get to the home page of the website and to go off and see WordPress and thank them for providing such great software. So we've got the title and description, the header image, the menu bar, the content section on the left, a sidebar on the right which contains widgets, and there are widget areas in the footer as well that you can't see at the moment. What I'm going to do now is just log in and show you the WordPress dashboard quickly. So I'm using Google Chrome, but this is the same for Internet Explorer or Firefox. You do exactly the same things. I'm just going to add on to the end here WP admin, and that will take me to the WordPress login screen. And here I put in my username, which is Oikos Demo, and I'll type my password in, which I'm not going to tell you. You'll note that there's a little line here that says login form protected by login lockdown. Login Lockdown is what is called a plugin, and plugins add extra features to the WordPress system. What Login Lockdown does is it adds some security features, so that if I attempt to log in and get my password wrong a certain number of times in a certain space of time, it will actually lock me out of the login page. So that's a really simple security feature that helps people or stops people hacking into your site. And I install Login Lockdown on all my WordPress sites I create for customers and clients, just as a simple security measure for them. I click the login button here, and that will take us in. I'm now logged in and I can see the WordPress dashboard. And there's a lot of stuff on here, and I'll talk about this in a future screencast, but this is where you control all the aspects and the content of your WordPress site. Over on the left hand side is what's called the menu, and where there's a small arrow, that means a section of the menu can be opened and closed to show more options. So I'm just going to, as a finale to this lesson, just show you how you can change your password when you first log in, because that's a good thing to do. So I go to the user section, and there's a link called your profile, and I'll go into my profile. This contains various settings that are specific to my user, and some details about me, so I can put in my first and last name and choose how my name is displayed, and put in some information about myself. And then at the bottom there's this password section, so I'm going to type in a new password in there. You'll see there's a little colour-coded box which tells me how strong or how secure my password is, and there's a hint alongside which just says that you can make your password stronger by using combinations of upper and lowercase letters and adding numbers and symbols in. I think also length helps, so I've typed in a password that's got 8 characters or numbers in it, and if I put a few more in, then we'll see that it becomes a strong password. I'm going to delete those so that I've got a password that I remember. You should be aiming for a strong password, and bear in mind that anyone that does manage to guess your password will be able to get into your site and change the information on your website, and you probably don't want that. If you're having problems remembering lots of different passwords, there are also tools that I know about that can help you with that, which store passwords securely, so that you can easily get to them, but so that you don't forget them all as well. So having put my new password in, I'm going to click Update Profile, and we'll see it says at the top User Updated. So that means my new password has been set in the WordPress system. And then, just because it's good practice before I finish, if you're ever in an office or a public place and you're logged on, it's always a good idea to log out so that other people can't come along and sort of hijack your account and do things as you. So whenever you're leaving your computer, make sure you click the log out button, and that will log you out, make everything secure, and take you back to the login screen. Okay, that's all we're covering for this first screencast. Come back next time for an overview of the dashboard and some adding and editing of posts and pages. Thank you for listening.